one of the advances that we as a community face is advancing our conception of what education really is. A lot depends on the past. Some people call it history. I call it our story of how we as communities came to be. Now, one of the things that we've learned in education is that education comes about because there are people persons who have struggled to find ways to resolve problems or difficulties. And as they do that, they put this knowledge, so to speak, in a box, and it's organized and quantified, and other people can get the benefit of that knowledge. Now, that knowledge is useful. However, to address new problems, people have to use that knowledge for more learning, because we're learning how to resolve different kinds of problems that we face as mankind becomes more complex, as we become more interactive, and as our challenges tend to increase. We need education, which has been set aside, which has been cobbled together so that we could take advantage of it. But we use that and learn how we're going to advance. Now, one of the things that we have been accustomed to in the educational process is that some people have advanced in this educational process and have reached esteem and recognition, and they pass on that knowledge to students. What we are now coming to understand is that students learn not just from listening to lectures, but they learn from the interaction. There was a friend of mine who had, in our younger days, had a friend who taught first grade. And as I would see her after school, I would ask her what she learned that day. And she was taken aback. What do you mean, what did I learn? Just that, what did you learn today? He said, I teach the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. I didn't learn anything. I said, well, when you were in the first grade, then you learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. But do you know that little Mary in your class remembers what you write on the board? Bobby remembers what you say. Sarah remembers what Susan whispers in her ear. They tend to learn differently. So, one of the ways in which you increase your teaching capacity is knowing how each one of your students learn. After that, when I would see her and ask her what she learned that day, she would always tell me something that she learned about her students and their mindset, and how she was able to get them to understand the lessons better.